as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between our visitors and the New York Jets. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game.
Let's go. Let's do this. Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. Woo! Watch twitch. Watch the touch.
On first down, it's Darnold. And now he'll tuck it and run. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This is the running back, Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Powell. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Powell takes it from Darnold. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Powell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby. Come on. But no dice that time.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there, first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
It's just me and you.
On third down, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They start this with a run for Powell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That play was well covered, just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Avery Williamson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Play fake. Rivers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for Rivers. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Watch time. Tight end right. You got three down.
On second down now, it's Powell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. First and 10 at the 19.
52, Mike, 52. Focus, defense, focus.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation there. The defense won the battle. On second down, it's Montgomery looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Strong right. 3 down. Shoot.
To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Charger drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 47-yard
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
52's a Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
43-yard line.
Stop, baby. That's a baby stop. And 80. And 80. Motion, motion, motion.
A first down throw, Darnold. Dumps off to Powell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Watch tight end. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Hey, exit.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
One set.
Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's now 3rd down.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Watch the out. Cluster. Room. Go.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Round 80. Red. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we don't like. Hey, wahoo. White, 89.
On play action, Rivers. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No. Watch motion.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Darnold. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Rivers hands off to Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Ready, 180. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 180. White. Big
On 2nd and 12, Rivers trying to lay one up deep. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They start the drive with a give to Powell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. But now it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. On 1st down, Darnold. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. Caught by Montgomery. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Hey, Delta.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. It's Eckler again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know?
Williams loses, and he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
It's caught. Nelson. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I know he ain't got it.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Oh, lady.
Now a give, right side. Powell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
A gain of 14.
390.
First down,
Check
Chargers.
53's
Play action now. Rivers. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Charger ball carrier, Zach Brown on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Flushed out right. Benjamin's got it. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on second and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Benjamin for the Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give them the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Trip. You got Trip. You got 3. Hey, orbit.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on fourth down.
Watch 14. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line. Today's final score.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it. Building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on